Hello and welcome to In A Realm Plays. My name is Craig and today we are playing Brawl in the vast open world of Magic the Gathering Arena. And we are playing with a fantastic new commander, Tezzeret, Cruel Captain, who is a legendary planeswalker, and whenever an artifact you control enters, put a loyalty counter on Tezzeret. That's it. Easy, easy. But his zero ability is untap target artifact or creature. If it's an artifact creature, put a +1/+1 counter on it. And then its -3 ability is search your library for an artifact card with mana value 1 or less, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Or its -7 ability is you get an emblem with at the beginning of combat on your turn, put 3 +1/+1 counters on target artifact you control. If it's not a creature, it becomes a 0/0 robot artifact creature. Now, this is a fantastic commander to build around, especially with colourless artifact, obviously, because what we want him to be doing is getting the loyalty up straight away as quickly as we can. However, if in our opening hand with mostly big creatures and whatnot, we can use its -3 ability to tutor for one of these small artifacts. And this is where we're going to be spending most of the beginning of the game, getting those little artifacts out that are going to build Tezzeret up as quickly as humanly possible. So we've got things like Jack-o'-lantern, which we can sacrifice an artifact and we can draw cards. We've got lots and lots of ramping in this deck. We've got other creatures like Stone Cold Serpent, which is fantastic for protecting against multicoloured decks. So it gets protection from that. It also gets counters. We've got the Ozolith, which can protect and save those counters, especially with this captain, this commander, because we need to be saving those counters so we can add them to other creatures. We've got lots of Myrs in here, which are going to give us mana, which is fantastic. They're all little as well, so if they die, we're going to have ways of bringing them back as well later on. We've got more ramping, lots and lots of ramping, lots and lots and lots of ramping, so that we can get to sort of this phase of the game where we can sort of be copying triggered abilities, like, for example, any of Tezzeret's abilities, or Ugin, Eye of the Storms, which, whenever we play a colourless spell, we can exile our opponent's stuff, not just creatures, but anything. The minute most players see Ugin, Eye of the Storm, they tend to dip pretty quick because we can get 3 colourless pips and we can spend it on stuff from here. We've also got the great Paradox engine, so we can be untapping and tapping stuff, and with the One Ring on the battlefield, we can pretty much get an infinite loop going where we can play our whole deck just by tapping and untapping and drawing those cards. The problem is obviously the life losing, but we can also create 0/1 colourless Eldrazi spawn whenever we play a colourless spell. So we've got lots of stuff to make this deck really sing, and boy, when it sings like a pretty bird. So with that all being said, let's jump straight into the queue and see how we get on. And we are playing against Choco, Seeker of Paradise, which is a fantastic card from Final Fantasy. They are going to go very hard with birds. We'll save the Mox Amber. We've got a little bit of ramp, but it's a 3-drop. But we've got a 2 Patchwork Autonomon, so I'm going to keep this hand. We've also got protection from counters. They're likely going to have counters, so yeah, we'll keep this. So, Choco, Seeker of Paradise. Whenever one or more birds you control attack, look at that many cards from the top of your library. You may put one of them into your hand, then put any number of land cards from among them onto the battlefield tapped and the rest into your graveyard. Landfall, whenever a land you control enters, Choco gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Choco was the first deck I built when Final Fantasy came out. Great commander, real fun to play with. And what's great about this hand is we're going to have that creature, if it doesn't die, that we can start building up with Tezzeret. So that's going to be nice. Very nice. And hopefully we will then be able to protect Tezzeret until we can get the big beastie 7. We've got Summon Behemoth, which is going to destroy stuff. They've got rid of Ride the Sheep off, so okay. Maybe what they've got in hand, they need green mana, and they're not quite willing to risk it. So whenever we play an artifact spell, we're going to put a +1/+1 counter on this creature, so it's going to get big, and it's going to get very beefy. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we can beat what they're going to play. I think they're possibly holding up a counter spell here. We'll name Myr because that's probably the most prevalent. I think they've got a counter spell. But that's okay, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to play that. That's going to get a +1/+1. And because it's the only... yeah, but if they kill it... No, I'm going to stick with Myr because that is the most prevalent. So actually, maybe they don't have a counter spell. So next turn, I feel confident that I could play Tezzeret into Mox Amber. We don't have a legendary creature, so we're not going to be able to tap Mox Amber. But we'll see. We'll see what we get. Okay. So we'll play Tezzeret Captain. Then we can play Mox Amber, which is going to make Patchwork Automaton bigger. That's going to make Tezzeret bigger. Then we'll play Spectrum Sentinel, which is going to get protection from multicolored, which is great. And then we'll we don't have a +1 ability, but we can put a +1/+1 counter on something else. And I'm not going to attack in. Protection from multicolored means that I can block Choco with Spectrum, and nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. Which is nice, but Choco is going to get big and they're going to want to attack anyway. So, yeah. Okay. Yep, they are playing a white deck, so we could see board wipes here and other horrible stuff. With Suffering on lands, that's... I mean, we've got 4 mana. I'm going to play that. I don't know if that was the right call. And then I'm going to attack with a 5/5. Let's see what they're going to... If they're going to defend. I don't think they're going to be willing to give up Choco. We're not going to take any damage from Choco because obviously we have protection from multicolored, so that's nice. Tsar Catsroy. When it enters, you may search your library for a bird or basic land card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Oh, Kestrel, nice creature, very nice creature. Okay. Yeah, they're going to be able to play those lands for free, and we'll block with him, and we'll take nothing. They won't gain anything from that. Awesome sauce. Problem is though, we don't have any other... Yeah, I don't have any... I mean, they could double block this. Okay, fine. So we can block Choco, obviously. And whenever it attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Okay, so they've gotten rid of one of my equipments because they don't want me to have flying. Okay. So I'm going to block you with you, and then I'll block you with you. Problem is, I now don't have anything with flying, so that's a bit of a problem. But what we can do is we can start building up his loyalty. Let's play Soul Shredder. And then let's play this one. Now the loyalty is up to 7, and I'm just gonna, because I can't defend against flying, I'm just gonna give myself the thingy, and then we'll give you, we'll give Yeah, we're going to make you bigger. So we've got a 6/7 and an 8/8. And I'm really good on life. You know what? I'm gonna attack in for both. I think. Got them down to 4 life. The risk here is that they could pop off with these creatures by playing lots of lands. However, I'm good on life. So if they attack in, they're gonna struggle a bit, aren't they? Okay, fine. They could then pay to sacrifice that. So they can now look at the top card at any time and cast creature spells from the top of the library. You may spend mana of any type to cast this spell. I'm a bit short on mana. They're going to be able to fetch some lands and get a bit bigger. They can block the Spectrum Sentinel with Vizier, so they could survive another turn, but I can put counters on Chrome Companion. Unless they got something else, I think that's going to be GG. We'll play you. We'll put a +1/+1 counter on you. And then we'll put a +1/+1 counter on you. And then we'll attack in. And there you have it. GG, Choco, good game. Okay, we're playing Yarok the Desecrated, so they're going to be able to trigger their abilities when they enter, when they have things entering. But we've got Paradox Engine, so we can untap. We've got Roaming Throne, great card. We've got Myr, which is a good blocker. We've got Mishra's Bauble, so we can get Tezzeret even bigger. And we've got land, so I'm going to keep this hand. I'm going to risk it. Hello, just came to say hello. I'm at a yard sale right now. Bye. Bye. Oh, I'd love to go to American yard sales. If you find anything 1980s toys like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, please buy them for me. You see all these videos of people going to yard sales and it's just 3 cents for, you know, Nintendo Switch. I know that's not true, but you know what I mean. Okay. I mean, I'm going to play Tezzeret next turn. I don't. We are playing a blue deck. It's got Death Touch and Lifelink, but if a permanent entering causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time. So that would also work really well with Warp. I'm going to do that for that. Yeah, we may as well put a +1/+1 counter on you. Okay, and then we'll go in for 3. They could have had a counter spell, but they didn't. I'm not expecting Tezzeret to survive that long, but if we can play 2 more artifacts, we're done. We're in good state. We're in a good state. Yes, I wish I'd got Kilo, because Kilo looks cool. I want to build a Kilo deck. I've built a Kavu deck, the Memorial Ensign deck, not the red mono red one, which I'm also thinking of doing. Fair enough, GG. We're playing against Kuja, G-name sorcerer, which is going to create a 0/1 wizard each turn, which whenever they play a non-creature spell is going to do 1 damage to me. And then when they control 3 or more wizards, he flips, and then it's 3 doubles the damage that wizards do. I'll read it. Okay, so we've got 2 lands. We've got Roaming Throne, we've got Swiftfoot Boots, we've got Soul Shredder, Agatha's Soul Cauldron, and Protection from Multicoloured, which this definitely needs because it's Rakdos. But they're going to have monocoloured removal. I'm going to risk it. There's 40 lands in this deck. Shouldn't be an issue. No, there isn't. That's hella lie. There's 38 lands in this deck. At least he'll have protection from Kuja, if nothing else. Lightning Bolt will kill it, obviously. I do love the artwork on a lot of these new cards. I am concerned. I mean, that I haven't pulled another land. The good thing about Soul Shredder is if they do kill Spectrum, which is highly likely, it's going to get bigger. And what I love is it's perpetual as well. They're definitely thinking about something. I think they've got Lightning Bolt. Fine. I'm surprised that they went for that and not Spectrum, to be honest. But maybe they've got something else that will kill Spectrum. Okay. It's tough. This one's tough. I mean, I could... I'm going to play Crashing Drawbridge. The fact that I don't have a land is bad. I think I probably should have played that smarter. I knew that they had... a... something. Brilliant. Okay. Yeah, let's get Tezzeret out. Let's see what he can do, and we'll put a +1/+1 counter on you. And we'll just hold up. We don't need to attack yet. We can just wait. I mean, we are playing against black and red, so lots of kill spells for Tezzeret and my creatures. Interesting. Very interesting. I think I'm gonna play 2. So we can definitely flip. Yeah, I mean, I don't have any creatures to sacrifice, but to exile. But I think because they're playing with black, stopping them from being able to get stuff Let's put that on that. And we'll end the turn there. Again, we don't need to attack in. We can just hold fire. We can hold fire. Aravos, hello there. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you very much for joining. It's good to see you here on this glorious, dull Friday morning, which I am very pleased about because I love this weather. They are going to get... Okay, so their plan is to be able to attack in with 4. With these 3, and I can only block 2 of them, so I won't be able to play 2 artifacts next turn. Oh, and they have prowess as well. You draw 2 cards and you lose 2 life. Create a 0/1 black wizard creature token. Okay. Fine. Are they going to be able to kill Tezzeret? What are you doing? What are you doing? What you got? None of them are multicoloured, so and I don't want to lose Spectrum, to be honest. So I think I'm just going to accept Tezzeret's death. Because it's going to go down to 3 and I can't play 3 next turn. But I can play Roaming Throne next turn. Yeah, the life link is rubbish. Okay, that's okay. We have another land. We can play you. We can play you. I'm gonna do it, you know. I'm gonna do it. It's not a creature, it's a vehicle, so why would it give +1/+1? Yeah, of course. I'm an idiot. Not having the cheap little artifacts is possibly what's hurting me at the minute. And they've got a lot of life. That's annoying because it's not a creature. I'm such an idiot. I didn't think. To be honest with you, I'm just gonna take that life. Yeah. I'm down to 15. They've got a lot of life. Rakdos is such a difficult colour to deal with. And now they're stealing my stuff. Awesome. God, I hate thievery and magic. I hate it so much. Okay. Again, I'm just going to have to go Myr, because it's the most prominent creature, although I've not played one yet. And we'll equip it to you, and then we'll put a +1/+1 counter on you. And then we're going to exile. I mean, they've got no creatures, so I'm not going to exile anything. And then that's it. We're not going to attack with anything. We're just going to sit back. I mean, doing damage here. I think what's happened is I took Tezzeret on my pre-release. I haven't thought of a deck for it yet. Hello, Weiss. Thank you very much for joining. Yeah, it was. I've struggled to build this one, to be honest. I really wanted to, and I was excited to build Tezzeret. The problem is, it's finding the balance of enough small stuff to get to that 7 quickly enough, but also then the problem is you also need the bigger stuff to win the games. So it's finding the right balance, and I don't think I've found that balance. Like this game, I've not had the small stuff, but I've had, you know, some big stuff, and I'm going against Rakdos. But the last couple of games which I've won, I got it right. So is the synergy of this deck great? Sometimes, which then isn't great then, is it? Because you want it to be the synergy, you want the balance right every time, don't you? So yeah. How was the pre-release? Did you get anything good? I think the Tezzeret, where I can't think what it's called. That took a long time for them to decide to do that. Exile up to 1 target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard. Okay. I don't think so. I'm just going to give them a cool yoinkus. Okay, so they're going to create another one of these badgers, and now double damage on all wizards. I mean, here's the thing, Paradox Engine is a fantastic card. I think just gain life. And another blocky creature. Because I'm going to start losing. I mean... yeah. Alright, I'm just going to have to hope and pray that they don't pull an instant or sorcery. Ooh, Quantum Riddler 2, I'm abusing this card. Very strong with Blink. Nice. Nice. And again, I'm not going to attack. I tell you who's my favourite card of the set so far is Ouroboros. Ouroboros. Just a great card. Okay, so I'm going to lose 2, 4, 6. It's a lot of damage. But I've got protection from multicoloured. So I can block that no matter how much. So, right, let's see what we can do here. I'm going to block you against you. I'm going to block you too. I mean, they could kill the Crashing Drawbridge. No, that wouldn't kill. No, forget that. I'm going to block you against you. I'm going to block you against you. And then I'm going to block you against one of the tokens. So I'm losing 4 life. Okay, so now we can that doesn't help me. Yeah, well, we'll stick that in just so we can give something +1/+1. Okay. Brilliant. 3, 4, 5, 6. Isn't that the plant worm? Yes. Oh, I wanted to pick the Ouroboros as a buff for Tidus's precon. Yes, that would be really good. Yeah, he's the worm that gives +1/+1 counters to every creature for his power, so it comes in as a 1/3, but then obviously next turn 2/3, and with counters, oh, chef's kiss. So if I play that, right, let's do this. Oh, no, that's not even going to help me. Okay, yeah, we may as well just get rid of that, and we'll put another +1/+1 counter on you. I haven't got a small spell. Could I? Oh, okay. Fine. Resolve. Next. And then we can copy. And then copy that. And we can give this counters. I didn't mean to give Liththorm Engine counters. Here's the problem now. I just call it Shenlong. Nice. That's good, I like that. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. A lot of damage going through right there. But we can also do a lot of killing. I think I'm dead. I can block 3. But if they'd... Wait, what? And we're playing Amalia Benavides Aguera, which is a Orzhov. Lots of removal, but we've got some good cards here. We've got some ramping. We've got some card draw. So yeah, let's keep. Let's keep. And we can destroy any non-basic land. I'm going to hold Candy Trail. Just because we'll be able to play that once we play Tezzeret. Hold it back, yeah. That's what I'm thinking. Because then next turn we'll play Myr Convert, and then the turn after that Tezzeret into Candy Trail if it survives. So, Amalia Bravadas, ward, pay 3 life. Whenever you gain life, Amalia Bravadas Aguera explores and destroy all of the creatures if its power is exactly 20. So, yes, it's a board wipe, but hopefully we may as well start our engines and we'll play Myr Convert. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Yeah, turn 2 Myr, turn 3 Tezzy, and play 1 drop. Yeah. Yes. And they're going to gain life when they play a spell. So we'll do that. We'll play Tezzeret. And then we'll play the 1 drop. For that. And then we can scry 2. Let's see what we've got. Ugin, Eye of Storms is great. We're not going to see it for a while. And then the Myr, when this creature dies, it deals 2 damage to... Ooh. Do we put Ugin on the bottom? Do we keep her Ugin? I think I'm going to keep Ugin. Such a good card. But then they're playing black. And we will do that and untap that. And we'll attack in. Not attacking yet. We have 6 mana. Yeah. So I'm not going to risk losing Myr Convert. Yeah. Okay, so they can start getting big. That's fine. We'll be able to pay 3 life and exile Amalia and Impassioned Orator. Alright, so let's go for... We're gonna... ramp into you. We're going to yeah, I think we'll go for that, and we'll go, oh bollocks, we'll go blue. I don't think it matters. I think I'm going to do the -7 while he's still alive. They could have a kill. Add another 1 and emblem. Did I miss it? I'm gonna add the. I see what you mean. Yeah. Okay. You were telling me to. Okay. I should have got one of these. I'm an idiot. Okay. This is where I fall down. I should have got another creature on the board. But I'm not attacking. I'm not risking losing the Myr Convert. So that's okay. I want to Ugin. desperately. And we can. So let's Ugin. And we will get rid of you. Yes. And does the deck work a bit better now? Yes. Yes, it does. I knew you would be right. I knew it as you were talking. I thought, yeah, you've got this down pat, you know. It would have been nice to be able to play Tezzeret to untap Myr Convert, but let's get rid of whenever another creature you control it. I mean, they both kind of give life, so we may as well just get rid of one of them. It feels more consistent. It does. It plays nicer. The stuff I've got in hand is great. Next, and then we can put a +1/+1 counter on. I think one of these, just because. I'm not going to attack just in case they play a haste. They could have a kill planeswalker. Sunset Pyramid. Is that the one I got rid of? No. One of the best draw options for low rarity. Okay, Sunset Pyramid. I will check that out. This one is going to get flying and have vigilance, and we win. GG. So we've got some ramping, we've got Aether Spark, we've got Soul Guide. Yeah, let's keep it. And I think we will save Soul Guide Lantern to play once we have Thingy-my-bobby on. It is a neat hand. Yeah, dead card. Yeah. Oh, it's changed now. That's bizarre. So yeah, we're not going to play anything, and we're playing against Kalia of the Vast, which is going to cheat in dragons, angels, demons, or dragons from the hand onto the battlefield tapped and attacking. So it's going to be free. So we need to try and beat them. They're going to be able to take out Tezzeret with their flying dragons if it's a flying one. Still looking at Aether Spark to cut. Really? Yeah. I mean, maybe you're right. Maybe more removal is what's needed. I could do. I mean, I can't. Yeah. Right. Let's just stick with our game plan. I think whatever. They're playing with so many good colours that they're going to do what they're going to do. So they probably maybe have what's the white counter spell? Something. They have something. Arcane Signet doesn't add mana. Line for a heart would be fun here. Yes. Okay. I did not know that Arcane Signet wouldn't add mana. That's ridiculous. Why doesn't it? Arcane Signet needs to go. It's just not going to help me here. Good morning, Williak. Thank you for joining. Yeah, I thought something was coming. That's really annoying. Yeah, I also made that mistake. Okay, let's just do some ramping. and we will. You see, all their power and toughness is going to be higher than 1, but we could counter a target spell. Okay, Arcane Signet's got to come out. I'm gonna keep this. And I'm gonna save Soul. I'm gonna save Soul Guide Lantern until Tezzeret's out. Yeah, I'm not feeling much hope for this one, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Unstable Obelisk, maybe. Unstable Obelisk. Why aren't they playing? Where do I go here? Introduction to Annihilation is common removal. Introduction to, okay. Commander Tower is the same, if I'm not mistaken. Really? They've not. Oh, they don't have black mana. That's why. Okay. And then we'll play that. That's gonna do that. That's going to do that. Then we can do this. We can then untap you. I mean, the problem I'm having is I have no creatures. So I hope you can run Myriad Landscape. Don't know that one either, so we'll check that out. I just can't believe that doesn't. How does that not work? Sacrifice this artifact. Yeah, okay. There's no point doing that yet. I mean, we'll have a creature out this turn, but we could Scrawling Crawler into Aether Spark, maybe. It doesn't search. Right, Introduction to Annihilation is common removal. I hope you run Myriad Landscape. It search for 0 lands in your deck. No, it doesn't search. Sorry, which one doesn't search? Yeah. Okay, let's play that. Landscape. You could use a new food from the new set that is indestructible artifact to become a creature with commander, so don't. It's a common mistake to run into in colourless decks, so don't run it. Oh, okay. Okie dokie. I will check Myriad Landscape. I don't think I play it in this deck. I don't remember seeing it anyway. We'll put a +1/+1 counter on you, and then we'll get the emblem. So we'll do that while we can, while it's alive. We'll put him back into the thingamabob, and then we'll we may as well make the Arcane Signet a 3/3 and attack in, because what else are we going to do with Arcane Signet? Be right back. We'll try to find the name of the food. Okay. Yeah, maybe check the indestructible pool. I could do that, couldn't I? No, I can't, because no. I mean, yeah. We can replay Tezzy this turn. Whopping Whale, it's a counter target sorcery spell. Bone Horde Dracosaur, which is going to have first strike and flying. And here they can cheat out a dragon or demon or angel, and I think they're going to be a dragon deck. Nutrient block. Yeah, we're done, I think. Unless we pull something really good. I mean, playing stuff for free is just not on. Okay, Faceless Agent is good. Aetherflux Reservoir is good, so we can gain some life back. And then let's play Faceless Agent. Okay, we shall do another +1/+1. Yeah. Yep. You could use it's a common mistake to run it in colourless deck. Okay. So I'm just checking on that next. I'm not going to exile that, and then we'll put +1/+1 counter on 3, and then I'm going to attack in with you. And then I need to survive this turn, which I don't think I'm going to, to be honest. I have no defense from flyers. And then whenever that attacks, it deals 4 damage to any target and 3 damage to each up to 2 other targets. So it can kill 1 and 2 and do 4 damage to me. Yeah, it's not great. But if I survive, then I can get 10 colourless, and then I can play Tezzeret, Messiah, and Warping Whale, maybe. Seven, so that would be 12, 13, 14. Yeah, okay, yeah. I'm done. I am done. There's nothing I can do about this one. Is 18 damage. Yeah. GG, GG, G bloody G. And if you want to chat Magic with me and my posse, then join my Discord. The links are in thingy, my bobby, and yeah, we just chat Magic. Thank you ever so much for joining, watching, subscribing, ticking like, or whatever it is. Thank you ever so much. I love you all. Bye bye now. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.